You all right?
Do I look all right?
I wouldn't worry about it, my dear. You won't live long enough to see what happens next.
Where's the antidote?
Who infected you?
We entered a toxic area.
The mutagen can only be administered through subdermal injection. I wish I could take credit, but I had no time to prepare the serum. Oh, you should turn out to be a beautiful specimen. Give it another hour. Much less for her.
The old man was always one for melodrama. Too bad he had no head for business.
Doyle, you wouldn't.
Of course I would. Working for the government taught me that where there's a weapon, there's money to be made.
Why didn't you just kill Krieger yourself?
The Trigens are fiercely loyal, and you just killed their father. I'd love to see how they take the news, but I've got a super mutagen to sell.
Doyle, unless you give us the antidote, you're not leaving this island alive. Now, I know you won't believe me until I've got a gun pointed at your head, but it's true.
Sorry, Jack, I'm gonna need it. Forgive me if I don't shake your hand.
I'm coming for you, buddy.
In here. Almost done. Give me the briefcase. They're all here. Good. We'll need them. The APR in the front is still coming after the civilians. Probably think they can kill them or drag them back over the border. The only ones who died today are the ones who have it coming. I planted some dynamite out there, by that overhang on the cliff. But the det cord's no good, so one of us has to go up there and short-circuit the blasting caps. That car battery will do the job. The debris will block the road, keep the soldiers from following the refugees. And it'll kill the poor bastard that takes the job. That's either you or me. The other guy's gonna take those diamonds to the border and use them to bribe the guards, so there's no problems with the crossing. Those civilians are making it to the camps tonight, every last raggedy one of them. Then when the handoff's complete, that guy, you or me, is gonna put a bullet into his own head. I'd do both jobs myself, but there's not enough time. The only way this is gonna work is if we see it the whole way through to the end. Every cell of this cancer has to be destroyed. That includes you and me. If we don't finish this, then the whole mission has been a waste, a farce. It'll start up again just like it always does. So which one are you taking? Diamonds or dynamite? It's up to you. That gun in there is a good piece. Never jams. One shot is all you'll need. You're a terminal case, same as me. At least we can do something about it.
Not right.
Here.
Let him pass. By rights, I could have you shot just for carrying those guns in here.
Attention, attention.
I don't suppose you're going to tell me who's behind all of this. No, didn't think so. Tell me, what can you do for me? I think you can reach an accommodation. But for the sake of those souls outside, I hope there's more to your plan than this.
Just everything. Voice acting, graphics, gameplay, depth, you name it.
Citra, what have you done with my friends?
I'm glad you returned victorious.
Hey! Where are you taking him?
I'm helping you. Look at you. Big, strong, powerful. Why would you want to go back to what you were? Now, you are perfect.
Citra.
Walk the path of the warrior.
Oh shit. I still got that contact high from whatever that stuff she blew in my face was. Ho 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 ho.
Only the strong survive.
Oh man, this is badass.
With the Rakyat, you are powerful. Like those who came before you. Knives take people away, they don't bring them back.
Lisa?
Strong warrior you are! I know you shot Faust in the back! Powerful warrior, you deserve the final tatau. They will all fall at your feet.
Something tells him I'm about to have to make a choice between my friends
Carrying all these weapons
and this life.
all these weird tattoos. You think you're a warrior because you collected those tattoos on your arm? I'm deleting them, Jason! I am yours. We all are. This is your island.
I was kind of scared the fuck out of me for a
You
minute.
are living in a fantasy world. I'm going to erase all of it. Complete the path, or all your progress, your tatau, everything you have done on this island will be erased. You are ready, warrior. Here is your blade.
Oh shit.
No, Jason, please, 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 Jason, no, please.
Oh man. I would, you know, I'll do both just for you guys. I'm gonna save them first.
Jason, why must you leave? You will stop being a warrior, a hero. Your friends, they will move on. Have kids and boring lives. Stay here. The jungle will always be there for you. You will always be king. With them gone, you never have to leave.
This violence is over. I'm done. No more blood.
Jason, look at me. Stay with me. You don't need any of them. You are powerful on your own. Jason, I love you.
Jason, what is wrong with you? Sister, she saved me. She saved all of us. And you reject her love. Ah!
I love you. Don't leave me.
I'm sorry.
Citra, please. Do not leave me, please. Citra, I am sorry. Citra, please don't leave me.
Killed so many people, I've lost count. I can't come back from this. I'm a monster. I can feel the anger inside me. But I am still somewhere inside me more than that. Better than that.
That was a hell of an ending. Pretty badass looking. Is he really just in here?
Come in. I apologize for the austerity I sent to help home. Chances are you shot them on your way in. Now, before we begin, to whom am I speaking? The son who returned to scatter his mother's ashes, or the lunatic who has murdered his way to the top of my mountain? If I was speaking to the first guy, then I would say, sit down. Let's be civilized. Enjoy some food. But we tried that before, didn't we? At our first meeting? You sat right here. Paul was off applying voltage to the nipples of your rude little +1. I stood just like this. And what were my exact words? stay here, enjoy the crab rangoon. Don't move. I'll be right back. Now, if you had just listened, just waited for me, then we would have come back here straight away, together, and scattered your mother's ashes. So then you must be the second guy who didn't listen, decided instead to join the other monkeys and start throwing his shit around. But I'll tell you what. I call a do-over. I say you have two choices. One, you could shoot me, boring, or you could sit down, enjoy some food, and you and I will go scatter your mother's ashes together.
Alright, so I made up my mind. I'm not gonna kill him just because I don't feel like he's really done too much to really deserve it. Plus, I want to see what happens.
So, who did you kill? Is it Amitar? Sabal? Doesn't really matter. I already know. I just want to hear you say it.
Fuck you.
My goodness, boy, you didn't even blink. Well, you do realize that you're just giving away your country, right? It's yours. It's always been yours. Kyrat is yours. I pulled you off the bus in the first place to pass it on to you. I suppose you could take it back. You're halfway there. One down, one to go. Not that I want to put ideas in your head. At least now we know you have a taste for doing what it takes. Well, no more putting it off, I suppose. Well, come on. And don't forget your mother. You do realize that urn represents all that's left of the old RJ. The pre-Kyrat RJ. Once you spread those ashes, all the ties you have to that previous life are gone. And then what happens? Well, I suppose you could do what I did after Mohan killed Lakshmana. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Huh. Yes, your father killed your half-sister, and then your mother killed him in return. I simply continued where she left off. I killed so many people for them. But then I realized I was only using Lakshmana's death as an excuse to do whatever I wanted to do. Just as you use those ashes as an excuse to do whatever you want to do. God damn if it isn't fun. Well, you finally made it. You know, the one and only time I walked into this place, I came in a sane man and came out like this. You will come out a king. Well, go on then. Do what you came here to do.
I feel honestly like I just chose like the best ending possible, because if you kill him, I don't even know if any of this happens. But here we go. I got skills from that. Is that everything? Oh, so you can actually kill him now. Why would I do that, though? So this is probably where you get a chance to shoot him down. I'm just gonna chill out. Finn. Nice. No, so you're the king of this whole area? What?
And when the Lamb broke the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of the martyrs, slain because of the word of God. You made martyrs of my family, and I am prepared to do the same to yours. But God is watching us, and He will judge us on what we choose in this moment. I told you that we were living in a world on the brink, where every slight, every injustice, where every choice reveals our sins. And where have those sins led us? Where have those sins led you? Your friends have been taken and tortured, and it's your fault. Countless people have been killed, and it is your fault. The world is on fire, and it's your fault. Was it worth it? Was it? When are you gonna realize that every problem cannot be solved with a bullet? When you first came here, I gave you the choice to walk away. You chose not to. In the face of God, I'm making you that offer one last time. You put down your guns. You take your friends. You leave me my flock. Go in peace.
Go in peace? You're fucking insane.
Is he? We never should have been here in the first place. You know what to do, Rook. Remember. God is watching. Every injustice and every choice reveals our sin. John was wrong. Your sin is not wrath. So you'd rather watch the world suffer and burn than swallow your pride. And the Lamb broke the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. And the sun became black, and the moon turned to blood! Your friends now see the truth! They welcome Eden's gate into their hearts! They will die for me!
Thanks, let's get this bastard. That was crazy, but I don't think it's over yet. Keep on your toes,
I gave you every chance, and you threw it all away. You've brought the world crashing down around us. Don't you see that? That was a bad trick. You have to believe me!
Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. And when the Lamb opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven. And the 7 angels before God were given 7 trumpets. And there were noises, thunderings, lightnings, and an earthquake.
Joseph Seed, you're under arrest.
And I heard a great voice from the temple say to the angels, "Go your ways, and pour from the vials the wrath of God upon the earth."
It is finished, child.
Oh my God!
Sing great. How sweet.
Hudson, you take it back! We gotta go!
He was right.
Shut the fuck up!
Get moving! Run!
Jesus fucking Christ, kid. You see this shit? Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, get to the goddamn bunker now!
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
Watch the road!
You was right! You was fucking right!
God thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of...
We're not gonna make it!
Look out! Drake!
Attention. This is the emergency broadcast system. Take shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
You know what this means? It means the politicians have been silenced. It means the corporations have been erased. It means the world has been cleansed by God's righteous fire. But most of all, it means I was right. as we know it is over. I waited so long. I waited so long for the prophecy that God whispered in my ear to be fulfilled. I prepared my family for this moment. And you took them from me. I should kill you for what you've done. But you're all I have left now. You're my family. And when the world is ready to be born anew, we will step into the light. I am your father. And you are my child. And together we will march to Eden's gate.